over there, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Gift Somagwabe, also known as Soma K, and you are here with Grow with Gift. Thank you for clicking and watching this video. Okay, so today I'm going to talk to my future accountants, my internal auditors, people that want to be CIAs and stuff. So the reason why I did this video was, firstly, I got to speak with a couple of people and I realized that we tend to want to be something, but we don't understand it. So a lot of people understand the CA journey, but they actually don't know what is required for them to be a CIA. So your CIA is known as your Certified Internal Auditor. Okay, so disclaimer, I have not started my CIA yet. I do plan on starting very, very, very soon. So the information that I'm giving you is accurate, but you can still do more research on it. But yeah, let's talk about it. Okay, so firstly, we need to understand the difference between your CIA and your CA, right? Because like, guys, people know a lot about CA, but they don't know much about CIA. So as CAs, they basically are external. They report to the shareholders. They express an opinion on the financial statements, so they give more credibility and reliability on the financial statements. Then with your internal auditors, us, we add value. We're there to add value. So we report to the board and senior management, and we follow this. We can do designations such as your CIA, your CRMA, and there's a whole lot of them. So we basically provide an independent assurance, right, on the organization, their risk, their governance and controls. Okay, so I don't want to go deep into that, but just understand the difference. But just know that as internal auditors, we're not there to be like a police dog, like, hey, what are you doing? What you're doing is wrong and stuff. We're there to consult, provide assurance, add value. Like, I love the CIA thing, man. So now, right, you understand that the CA people write their board exams and all of that. So what do we do? Okay, so as CIAs, you can already consider writing your CIA when you get a degree. Okay, so the first thing you need to understand is that it's not strict in terms of you have to have a master's, you have to have a PhD for you to write. No. So what they say is, for you to be able to write your CIA, you should have at least a master's degree or equivalent. So it could be a bachelor's degree. You should at least maybe have an active internal audit practitioner holder. You should be that, or you can have other education. Now, with your entrance, there's exit requirements. So this means that what would let you or allow you to be like a qualified CIA eventually. They're saying that, okay, if you have your master's degree, you need to have at least 1 year's experience. If you have a normal degree, then you need to have at least 2 years experience. And then if you have your active internal audit practitioner holder, then you need to have at least 5 years experience. So that means that you can write your CIA exam, like, let's say when you're done getting your degree, you can already start writing your part 1, 2 and 3, but you will not be certified immediately until you can prove that you have experience, right, based on the type of qualification you have, right? So now you need to be able to now register as a member, right? So you can't just go there and say, I want to write. You have to register as a member of the IIA, your institute of Internal Auditors. So that means that you would have to complete an online application. They ask you a whole lot of questions: your name, your surname, where you're working, blah blah blah, ID, address and stuff. Then they ask you to upload a few documents. So they'll ask you for your ID, proof of ID. So with your proof of ID, it needs to be a copy of your ID or a passport, and it shouldn't be expired, meaning that you need to certify it every 3 months. It needs to be certified within that range that you're applying for. Then your work experience. So this is known as your experience verification. So this is proof that you are working within the internal audit space. So for your experience verification, it's going to have to be something related to the internal audit, type of thing. It needs to be something like quality assurance, risk management, external audit, compliance, but you need to be within that field to prove that, yeah, you can get your CIA. Okay. Then your character reference, they'll also ask you for a character reference. So this is basically where you portray your character. You show them that you have a professional character, you have high morals and all of that. But here's the catch: you need to get someone to sign it, and not just anybody. It has to be either your supervisor or someone that holds a CIA, a GCAB, a CCSA. Like, it needs to be somebody who knows you, right? You can't go asking a random stranger to just sign. Like, they literally putting their signature, the identification on your reference form to say that I acknowledge, I agree with what this person is saying. So it has to be somebody who knows you. Okay. Then with your qualification, you need to upload your qualification, your highest qualification. And with this one, it can be a copy of your qualification. I would recommend that you do certify it. But if you can't get that, then you'd have to get like a letter from the university confirming that yes, you do have a degree with that university. Okay, so these are like your application processes and the documents that you need. Now you don't just submit. Like, you don't just submit, guys. You don't just submit. You need to pay. Yeah, you need to pay. Everything needs money in this life. You need to pay I think a fee of about 1,100 and something cents. Can't remember the exact amount, but that's just an application fee to be approved. After you get approved, you need to pay again. You need to pay money again. So this is now your subscribing fee as a member. So I would say, like, try to save up about maybe 2K, around 2,000 something, just to be a member. Just to be a member. But then once you get approved, it's nice, man. You get some benefits, you get to attend seminars and all of that. So you're just applying to be a member. Doesn't mean that you have to write immediately, Okay, but it does reduce your cost when you're a member of the IIA and you want to start writing your exams. Okay, so now for people that are like signed up with the Big Four, or you're already in training with them, or you're going into training with them, as I mentioned, they do help you with the whole process, and they push you and they encourage you and they pay for your first attempt. If you fail, then obviously the second one is on you. But now let's say you already in the in the industry, and maybe you're not really in a firm that pays for your fees and stuff like that, or you're finishing your honors or your degree and you want to do it. You have to save up money. There's nothing wrong with self-development. If it means that you need to take out a little bit of this, rather do that. At the end of the day, you do get the recognition, and it's nice to walk around and be like, I have a CIA, yes, I'm a certified internal auditor. The opportunities are bigger, guys. So like, there's only about 170,000 CIAs in the world, and then under 4,000 in Africa. Don't you want to be one of those people? Take out that money, man. Just take it out and just get it over and done with. But now, obviously, now you have to study. Okay, so with the studying, I'll provide details in terms of the material that you should use. I have an email and the telephone number that you can call to buy textbooks or join a program or whatever. But with that, obviously, you need to take out money again. Okay, and they use a textbook called GLEM. One of the textbooks I've heard of is called GLEM. I hope I'm saying it right. So I'll provide details for that on the bio of this video. And now what I would recommend is you need to get a mentor. You need to get somebody who has gone through this journey so that they can guide you, and you're able to just ask for help when you need it. It is recommended that you need to study at least 40 hours before you write your exam. And another thing that I almost forgot to mention was you only have 3 years, guys, to complete this. So if you're gonna start now, you must count 3 years and you need to be done with everything. Otherwise, you have to start again. That means all the money you paid, all the parts that you passed, you have to start again. So you need to really be determined and mentally ready for this thing. Okay, then the final thing I'm sure that you all like waiting for. How much does it actually cost to write? Okay, let me break it down for you guys. So this is just like approximately, this can change anytime, right? But I got this from a verified source from the IIA. Okay, so your certified internal auditor application is guys, numbers, 1750. Yeah, your part one is, it is 4250. Let's drink water for that. It's like almost 5k to write, and you might make it, you might not. Hey, part two is 3500. At least it's gone down by a few hundreds. Okay, then part three, also the same price, your 3500. So how much is it in total? Let me first give you the one excluding VAT. Excluding VAT, it's 13,000 rand. And then we add VAT, and then it's 14,950. This is not even, there's no textbooks involved in whatever, you know. This is just you booking to write. So obviously you'd have to now calculate your costs if you include your textbook, and maybe if you get like a mentor, a program that you join, you obviously have to pay. So yeah, guys, maybe save 20,000 rand, you know. But if you fortunate enough to have somebody pay for your fees, then you don't have to worry about that. You just need to make sure that you kill this exam on the first attempt, you know. There's nothing painful than paying 5k each and every single time. But I do want you to understand that people do fail. It's normal, like it's normal. So a tip that I got from someone who wrote their first attempt, CIA1, and they didn't make it, they said, it's not about what you know, you know the work. Like part one just talks to the basics of internal audit. It's actually about how can they trick you. Do you understand the tricks? I mean, this is MCQs, multiple choice questions. It's tricky, it's a lot. So it's, do you understand the tricks? Do you see what they're trying to do to you to confuse you? That's it, and another thing I wanted to mention is that you can write it in any order. You can write your part three, you can start with part one. It doesn't have to be, sequential, like 1 2 3. No, there's no order. So yeah, guys, that's all I can say about CIA, and I hope you encouraged to pursue it. It is an interesting field. We don't all have to be CAs and stuff. You can also be CIAs. We do yeah, we do get some recognition. So yeah, if you happy with this video, like, subscribe, comment, share, let me know if you have any questions, and I will definitely answer them. Thank you so much, guys.